Hey guys, Alaha here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. And if you're an existing subscriber, how you doing? Welcome back. Thanks for joining me. So today, I don't have any makeup on for my intro, which is a little weird for you guys, I know. But I wanted to test out a new foundation that I just bought from Sephora a couple of days ago. I heard amazing things about this foundation, so I'm super excited to try it. The foundation I'll be trying today is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. To be completely honest with you guys, I'm not a big fan of radiant foundations, but when I was looking at the reviews online, it said that it's a very long-lasting one. So I'm really curious to see how that works because usually my T-zone will get oily sometimes, and so the radiant foundations just don't do well on my skin. My skin has recently changed. If you guys are longtime subscribers, you know that I used to have extremely oily skin, mostly in my T-zone area, and the rest of my face was kind of just normal. But now the majority of my face is dry. Like, I don't know if it's the winter or what's going on or if my skin's changing or what it is, but it's dry. And so I need all the moisture that I can get. So I wanted to try this Radiant Longwear Foundation, and I'm really excited for it. So before we get started with this video, you guys already know what I'm gonna say. Please go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and turn on the bell notifications so you guys are notified every time I upload a new video. And if you're not following me on all my other social media outlets, please go ahead and do that before we jump into this video. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. So when you look at the box, on the box it says, meet NARS' first longwear foundation that looks stronger, stays longer with skin recognition pigments for the truest color match and 16 hours of wear. Featuring NARS' Skin Optimizing Complex, raspberry, apple, and watermelon extracts for smoother, healthier looking skin. I'm really excited about this. You get 1 fluid ounce of foundation, which is normal, and I think it was around 40 bucks. Let me look at that online real quick. Let's see how much this NARS foundation is. Okay, $49. Okay, so the foundation is 49 bucks. I got the shade Light 4 DeVille because I'm a little bit pale right now, if you guys can't tell. So the first thing I'm gonna do, to be fair, I'm gonna go in with my regular primer. This is the Versali Unicorn Essence Primer. This is kind of the primer that I use the most right now, so I'm just gonna use this, although it's been a couple days since I've reached for it. Don't drip, girl, don't drip. Over here trying to get an Instagram thumbnail looking crazy. I don't know why my hair is frizzy right now. No idea. Okay, so this primer is nice. Then I'm gonna go in with the NARS foundation itself. And I'm just gonna take a few pumps to the back of my hand. The pumps are real small, so let's try it again. About that much product on the back of my hand. I'm just gonna apply this with a foundation brush, and then I'm gonna blend it out with a beauty sponge. I just wanna see the coverage. Oh yeah, it's nice. Doesn't really smell like anything. You guys like my Makeupbyalaha hoodie? I've had it for a couple years now and I've never worn it in my videos. Okay, so now that I look like a crazy SOB, I'm just gonna blend this out with my LC Cosmetics beauty sponge. Taking whatever's left on the back of my hand, I'm just gonna cover around the eye area. Okay, so right off the bat, this foundation feels very lightweight. It almost feels like I don't have anything on my face right now, which is kind of crazy. And the coverage is not bad. Like, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. What I am noticing is that it's becoming a little lighter on my skin. So I should probably have went a shade darker. That always happens to me for some reason. My foundations, instead of oxidizing darker, they always oxidize lighter for some reason. So I always look like ghost face. So yeah, it's a little bit light, but it really matches my skin. I don't know if it looks like that on camera because on my monitor, it doesn't really look like it's matching. It looks like my face is lighter than my neck, but in my mirror, it looks like an exact match. So I'm just gonna go by what I see in the mirror for now. This is excellent coverage. I would like to go in with one more layer to kind of see what happens. So I'm gonna do 4 pumps, which in all reality is probably only 2 pumps because these pumps are like half-ass. I'm just gonna apply another layer. Okay, so the building up of this color and pigmentation is amazing. It looks very, very flawless and smooth. It's not patchy or anything. Some foundations, when you try to build the coverage, it gets patchy for some reason. I guess as you're applying new product, it's lifting up the old product, but this is not doing this. So far, I really like it. It looks really good. It's a little sticky and wet to the touch, but like it comes off onto my hands, if you guys can see. Let's see if this will focus here. You see, like I have a little bit of foundation on the tips of my fingers, but I mean, that's okay. It's not a deal breaker for me. Let's see what happens once I apply my powder and all of that good stuff. Because I'm going for more of a radiant look, I'm gonna use for a change, I'm not using Tarte Shape Tape. I'm gonna use my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. And this was definitely one of my favorite concealers for a while, and then Shape Tape came out and I was like, bye NARS. But since this is a radiant foundation, it doesn't make sense to go in with a super matte concealer like the Tarte Shape Tape. Just gonna apply this under my eyes. I like my concealer to be a little bit lighter than my face, but this looks like it's an exact match. And my shade is Custard, for those of you wondering, in this concealer. Just gonna apply it to my nose, forehead, laugh lines, and chin. And again, going in with my Elsie sponge, I'm just gonna blend this out. That little cut is gonna piss me off because it's not concealing. Now going in with my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, I'm just gonna set the areas that I applied concealer to. I'm gonna smooth out the back of my eyes and apply powder to this as well. So yes, using a radiant foundation and then applying this much powder kind of defeats the purpose, but this is what I do normally, so that's why I wanted to keep it the same. Next, I'll be going in with my Charlotte Tilbury pressed powder in the shade number 2 medium, and I'm just gonna use this to set the rest of my face. I'm gonna use pressing motions just because the foundation's still a little bit wet. Dust off the back of my eyes, and nose, and face. Got powder all over my damn hoodie. Ugh. So I know on camera, my face looks a little lighter than my neck, or at least it does on my monitor. I'm not sure how it's gonna look on camera, but it's actually an exact match. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's like, look at this part, because there's like a shadow casted right here. So like if you see this part of my neck and my face, it's like an exact match, just so you guys know. So I'm just gonna use my regular bronzer that I like to use. I'm gonna use my Smashbox Warm Matte Bronzer in the shade Suntan Matte to bronze up and contour my face. Okay, so the bronzer's blending nicely on this foundation. The bronzer blended out nicely. Just gonna tone it down a little bit. So I just went ahead and filled in my brows and contoured my nose. And now I'm gonna go in with my highlighter. I'm gonna go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills X Amrezy highlighter. So beautiful. I'm obsessed with this highlighter right now. And my high cheekbone highlighter brush F03 by Sigma Beauty. And just highlight my cheeks. I'm just gonna apply some on my nose. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply my lipstick and my mascara off camera, and I'll be right back to tell you my final thoughts on this foundation. Okay guys, so I went ahead and I did my mascara and my lips off camera, and now I'm here to tell you guys what my thoughts are about this foundation. First of all, I just want to say I love how comfortable it is. It's set beautifully once I applied my foundation. It is full coverage. I was able to build it up, and you can also wear it with a moisturizer or something for a more sheer coverage since it is a radiant foundation. I'm really curious to see how long it's gonna last. I will try to check in later, but I probably won't be able to since I do have a bunch of things to do today. I will update it down below in the description box I will update what my thoughts are on this foundation and how long it wears for in the description box down below. So make sure you read that before making a final decision on this foundation. I must say it is a beautiful foundation. Like, I'm really impressed with how my skin looks right now. My contour blended nicely. My highlight went on nice and smooth. My blush, everything worked out perfectly. I don't have any complaints about this foundation. The only thing I don't like is the fact that each pump is so little that you have to like keep pumping. So with the pumps being so little, when you do 2 pumps, it's really equivalent to only 1 pump. I know it looked like I used a ton of foundation because I was pumping so much, but I really wasn't. Just cut that number in half. So if you saw me do 8 pumps, I really only did 4 regular pumps compared to another foundation. So yeah, that being said, this foundation so far is 100% Alaha approved. I absolutely love how beautiful it looks. I will be taking some pictures on this. You guys can probably see it in the thumbnail, and that I will also update that in the description box down below. And I'm really curious to see how long this wears and if it really does wear as long as it says it's gonna wear. NARS, you did an excellent job with this foundation. I am not a radiant foundation kind of person, but I love how glowy and beautiful this is making my skin look. It's definitely a win in my book. So that being said, thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and please turn on the bell notifications so you guys are notified every time I upload a new video. And if you're not following me already, please go ahead and follow me on all my other social media outlets. I have Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. All of that is at Makeupbyalaha. I made it super easy for you guys to find me and follow me. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for staying until the end. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!